Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah.
Is being invaded by massive illegal gangs from other countries, and it's happening all across American suburbs. By the way, think this isn't coming to a town near you. Think again. For years on this show, we've been detailing illegal criminal gangs like MS-13 carrying out brutal attacks on Americans, while the Biden administration refuses to deport these guys. Even going back to my time at Fox News Channel when I was an anchor at Fox News, we were covering MS-13 gangs and the horrible bloodshed that they were carrying out on Americans under President Obama's watch at the time. And come to a sanctuary city. ICE won't deport you. You can carry out brutal homicides. It doesn't matter because we won't even report you. And that's exactly what's happening. Cops won't even call ICE. Listen to a sanctuary city police officer explain how he let a double homicide killer walk free because, well, he was an illegal immigrant. We couldn't even call ICE.
We'll grab his information and see what we can do, but like I said,
can you please collect the information? He said that he's already illegal. He already said that he went to...
Okay, hold on, let's back up a little bit. First off, we're a sanctuary city. Even if he is legal here, we cannot call ICE.
Okay, but you still have to report that, right?
No, we don't, because it's a sanctuary city. We do not report illegal undocumented.
So you're going to let a person who went to prison, he committed a crime in America, who's illegal right now, you're going to let him go free right now to this elevator?
That's exactly what I'm saying, because we're a sanctuary city. I've arrested a double homicide suspect in this city before and let him walk out the door because we're a sanctuary city. We're not going to call ICE to come pick him up and deport him.
He came to pick up 320,000.
So he can stay here and continue the murdering. Basically.
I mean, you're hearing that from a police officer's mouth.
Right. Sanctuary for who? Not for you, sir, law-abiding citizen.
Yeah, I mean if I go to a church, like it's, I go to a church, I declare sanctuary, and they grant sanctuary, I can't start killing the bishops. And they're like, nope, sorry, he's got, we're good. Can't do anything about it.
In New York City, I suppose you could.
Well, in New York City, take a look at this. It's exactly what you can do because we now know, according to the New York Post, 3 out of 4 arrested in Midtown are migrant crimes. They're immigrant crimes. 3 out of 4 arrested in Midtown. Well, in Midtown, of course, where a lot of these hotels have been taken over by illegal immigrants, individuals kicked out, apartment complexes. We're making way for all these illegal immigrants. I mean, this is happening in the United States of America. If you're not outraged, then then your head's not screwed on right. Quite honestly.
Well, and let's talk about for a second, and I failed to bring this graphic, but I can send it to you, whoever, I'm good for it, is that the people who are most outraged about illegal immigration are, according to recent census data and recent surveys, are Latins. Because the Latins that had to jump through hoops to get to the United States legally and work harder in order to stay here, now they see a whole group coming in behind them not having to do that.
Yeah.
And so it's not just like, oh, this is white pride or what have you. I mean, my mom is half Spanish, so I fit into this group. It's people who have had to jump those hoops and now see that those hoops are being removed, saying, why'd I do that?
And now we're seeing a huge uptick in this violence. And our story today takes us to Denver, Colorado, the Denver, Colorado suburb of Aurora, Colorado, which is now echoing with the unnerving rise of all of this criminal activity. And I mean echoing through the reverberations of people yelling for their loved ones outside in these courtyards, wondering if their loved ones are going to be shot in these apartment complexes. And it's not just an isolated incident. Take a listen to the Aurora police describe what is going on here in this town. Watch.
Also tonight, Aurora police say gang members have not taken over the Edge apartments. New video this week from Aurora Police Department shows the officers going door to door at those apartments yesterday. And now Aurora's interim police chief says the gang has not overrun that complex. This comes after officers spoke with residents over the past couple of days. Fox 31's Rachel Sauer joins us tonight with those details.
Yeah, Kim, well, this all comes after the Department of Homeland Security confirmed that individuals seen in video given to Fox 31 were members of a known gang. Now the Aurora Police Department says they are confident that the apartment complex is not currently being run by gangs.
At the Edge at Lowry apartment complex, shortly before a shootout happened in the parking lot. And it seemed almost as fast as people were moving out, others were moving in, raising concerns that a Venezuelan gang was taking over the apartment complex.
I know that this gang is here. I know that they are taking over apartment complexes. I haven't even been able to get straight answers.
In fact, the Department of Homeland Security confirmed to our news partners at News Nation some of the men pictured in the video were part of a Venezuelan gang known as Tren de Aragua.
So, and people wondering, you know, there's been reports of the Hells Angels are getting on their motorcycles and they're coming down to Aurora, Colorado. No, there are no, that story is false. That's not happening. Unfortunately, I wish there were men on motorcycles coming, trying to take back America.
Well, we wish that they were actually taxpayer supported men on motorcycles coming in with the guns that we bought them with our taxpayers. That's part of the social contract.
Yeah.
What I'm curious about, so we're watching that footage or talking about that footage, and so the cops are just saying, no, these aren't gangs. The gangs haven't taken over this building. What are we looking at then?
Right.
Like, what exactly? Yeah. I'm looking at this thing that looks an awful lot like what you just said.
I know, and then, well, now we're going to get to it in a second here.
This is how landlords now operate, because some of the reporting said that the gangs were acting as the landlord, saying, you pay me the rent now, to people living there, and in exchange for...
All right, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles in Great Millstone. And Barakatham to you brothers as I had teaching this truth with faith and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And the video you just seen was redacted. And I am not, I want to declare under the Fair Use Act, because I am not making money off this video, you know, and it's just for education purposes. And you seen, you know, they're worried, man. They're worried about, you know, the Venezuelans coming over, taking over different apartment complexes, you know. And you see that the police is, you know, there's nothing they could do because they've declared it a sanctuary city. And, you know, he's had to let a double homicide murderer go because it's a sanctuary city and he's an illegal immigrant, and they couldn't call ICE on him to get him deported, you know. And this shit is just gonna, you know, draw a line in the sand, you know, and make people, you know, go against one another, you know. You seeing that they was just talking about how the Latins that's already here that had to work hard to get over here. They're seeing, you know, the different other migrants over here like, damn, what the fuck, you know? We had to jump through all these fucking hoops, and then you just letting them over here. You giving them a place to stay. You giving them free food. You giving them free money. They're staying in fucking, you know, they're staying in luxury hotels, you know. And then on top of that, they're committing crimes, and they can't, you know, and they can't even be taken to jail, you know. And all this is going to do is just and they're going to keep reporting on it to the people, you know, with, you know, their propaganda. And they're just going to, you know, cause people to rise up against each other. And it's going to boil up from there. It's going to boil over from there. And, you know, we're coming into this time where this election, you know, is about to take place in, you know, Babylon the Great. And who knows if the election even might take place, you know, because I believe through the spirit, man, it's about to be like different, like hard, you know, like shit is about to take place for real, man. You might see even more like, even more deadlier shit like this, to the point where they might have to call in National Guard, to the point where they might have to call off the elections, okay? And this is Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it, okay? And the 144,000 elect, the hopeful 144,000 elect, you know, will be saved out of Jacob's trouble, man. Because all hell's about to break loose, and you people, you know, you partying, you don't even, you know, you don't have a fucking care in the fucking world, man. And let's go get 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night, you know. And it's going to come as a thief into the night for you people, you know, that's out here partying, you know, out here going to different concerts, out here drinking. You know, not saying there's nothing wrong with drinking, but you out here drinking and partying and smoking, you know, and fucking eating crab balls, crab leg balls. You know, you're not prepared for what's about to happen, man. You're not prepared for when those fucking semi trucks stop rolling into your local grocery store and stop putting food on the shelves. You're not prepared for that. You're not prepared for these damn, you know, so-called Venezuelans to pop up at your door at 3 in the morning, you know, with guns, telling you to come the fuck outside, man. And you know, he gonna roll like that too. He gonna roll like that when he declares martial law. You know, he gonna be popping up at 3 in the morning when your guard is down, when you're fast asleep. And he gonna come in that motherfucker and get you and take you to a fucking concentration camp, you know? And this is verse 4. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that that day should overtake you as a thief, okay? Salakia, I skipped the whole, this is verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape, okay? So, you know, you're not going to be able to escape Jacob's trouble, man. You was passing up the brothers that was out there preaching on the street, you know? And the word didn't resonate with you, so you just kept on walking by, you know? And now you're going to have to pay for that shit, man. The Lord tried to show you mercy, you know, but you turned his back on him. And now you got to catch hell, you know? And if you survive, you know, all this shit that's about to happen, if you survive, you know, when shit pops off, if you survive, you know, the sword, if you survive the pestilence, if you survive the famine, you know, you're not going to be able to survive that nuclear missile, man, that nuclear holocaust, that lake of fire, unless the Lord is with you, okay? And we'll give verse 4 again. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that that day should overtake you as a thief, okay? Because, you know, the hopeful elect is watching. The hopeful elect knows and sees what's about to happen on this place, what's about to happen in this place, Babylon the Great, okay? And this shit is just going to keep on, it's just going to keep on boiling and boiling until it boils over, man. Until it overflows. And Lord willing, it happens swiftly, man. Lord willing, this shit happened yesterday, you know. So with that, I hope you brothers were edified. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Shalom.